What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Tuesday, May 16th, 2017, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Johnny Depp is set to star as McAfee antivirus software creator John McAfee in a new film titled King of the Jungle. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the dark comedy will be directed by Glenn Ficarra and John Requa from a script from Scott Alexander and Larry Kararetsky. King of the Jungle is based on a true story published by Wired magazine by Joshua Davis titled John McAfee's Last Stand, which describes the antivirus mogul as having cashed in his fortune to live out his days in the jungle in Belize. There, he set up a, quote, Colonel Kurtz-like compound of guns, sex, and madness, according to a statement. In the film, the Wired magazine writer accepts what he thinks is a run-of-the-mill assignment to interview McAfee, but once he arrives in Belize, he finds himself pulled into McAfee's escalating paranoia, slippery reality, and murder. Depp will next be seen once again as Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, which opens in theaters on May 26. George R.R. Martin is sharing new details about the Game of Thrones spin-offs. The 68-year-old author said in a blog post Sunday that there are 5 successor shows with new characters in development at HBO. Game of Thrones, which will return for a 7th season in July, is based on Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire book series. He clarified by saying, for what it's worth, I don't especially like the term spin-off, and I don't like it really applies to these new projects. What we're talking about are new stories set in the secondary universe, to borrow Tolkien's terms, of Westeros and the world beyond the world I created for A Song of Ice and Fire. He also added, none of these new shows will be spinning off from Game of Thrones in a traditional sense. We are not talking about Joey or After MASH or even Frasier or Luke Grant, where characters from one show continue on to another. The writer explains, every one of the concepts under discussion is a prequel rather than a sequel. Some may not even be set in Westeros. Rather than spin-off or prequel, however, I prefer the term successor show. That's what I've been calling them. Martin will work with Max Bornstein, Jane Goldman, Brian Helgeland, and Carly Rae, and a 5th secret writer on the 5 successor shows. HBO has ordered pilot scripts for the projects, but has yet to greenlight pilots and series orders. Martin says, I do think it's very likely that we'll be getting 4 or 5 series, at least not immediately. How many pilots will be filmed and how many series might come out of that remains to be seen. Martin denies the successor shows will adapt his Tale of Dunk and Egg novellas or focus on Robert's Rebellion. He says Tales of Dunk and Egg will eventually make it to TV, while Robert's Rebellion will be resolved in A Song of Ice and Fire. The author said, when the day comes that I've finished telling all my tales of Dunk and Egg, then we'll do a TV show about them, but that day is still a long ways off. HBO first announced the successor shows this month. Game of Thrones showrunners Dan Weiss and David Benioff will executive produce the projects, which will explore different time periods in George R.R. Martin's vast and rich universe. Fox has released the first full-length trailer for their upcoming X-Men series, The Gifted. The clip released Sunday features Natalie Alyn Lynn from the Goldbergs offering support and training to her brother Percy Hines White from Between after it's discovered that he too has powers. Things take a turn for the worse when White's powers are used to destroy a school gymnasium after he is bullied by a pair of fellow students. Now wanted by the government, the siblings are led by their parents, played by Stephen Moyer from True Blood and Amy Acker from Person of Interest, to an underground mutant resistance in order to survive and fight back. The family is seen being taken in by mutants Blink, played by Jamie Chung, Thunderbird, played by Blair Redford, and Eclipse, played by Sean Teal, who is looking for information regarding Magneto's daughter, Polaris, who will be played by Emma Dumont. The one Resistance fighter notes, the X-Men, the Brotherhood, we don't even know if they exist anymore, hinting that The Gifted may take place around the events of Fox's latest X-Men film, Logan, which was set in a future where most mutants had been eradicated. The Gifted, which was ordered to series by Fox recently, is set to premiere in the fall. The drama comes from Burn Notice creator Matt Nix, who serves as showrunner, and X-Men film series director Bryan Singer, who is executive producing. Scream Queens has been officially canceled. The Ryan Murphy horror series starring Emma Roberts, Lea Michele, and Billy Lord won't return for a third season on Fox. Network CEO Gary Newman confirmed in a conference call with reporters Monday. He said, according to the Hollywood Reporter, Scream Queens was an anthological series. It feels as if it was a complete story. We have no plans at this point to go back there and tell more stories, so we won't be seeing Scream Queens this season. Variety reported the cancellation was expected considering Scream Queens' mixed reviews and low ratings. The series, which was geared towards a younger audience, co-starred Abigail Breslin, Keke Palmer, and Jamie Lee Curtis. News broke in February that Michelle was leaving the show for a new ABC pilot. Roberts, meanwhile, will star in Billionaire Boys Club with Taron Egerton, while Lord, the daughter of late star actress Carrie Fisher, will appear in Season 7 of Murphy's series American Horror Story. Will and Grace stars sing and dance in a first official trailer for the sitcom revival. The musical-inspired promo sees Eric McCormick and Deborah Messing promise a bigger and brighter show as their respective characters Will Truman and Grace Adler. Megan Maloney and Sean Hayes also appear as Karen Walker and Jack McFarlane. The series wrote on its official Twitter account, "Did somebody say encore? Hashtag Will and Grace is back this fall at NBC. We're back and ready to knock your socks off, honey." Will and Grace initially had an 8-season run on NBC from 1998 to 2006 and will return for a 9th season in the fall. Series creator Max Muchnick and David Cohen will serve as showrunners with James Burrows as director and co-executive producer. NBC Entertainment Chairman Robert Greenblatt said in January, "We're thrilled that one of the smartest, funniest, and most defining comedies in NBC history is coming back. This groundbreaking series, from everything from gay rights to social and political commentary, all disguised as a high-speed train of witty pop culture, is coming back where it belongs." And NBC will be moving its hit drama This Is Us to Thursday nights at 9 p.m. when the series returns for Season 2 this fall. The move, announced Sunday, is part of the network's plans to revive their must-see TV tagline that was used in the 1990s to promote such shows as Seinfeld, Friends, ER, and the original Will and Grace. NBC Entertainment Chairman Robert Greenblatt said, "We think This Is Us is a show that's peerless at the moment in broadcast television, and we decided to move it to Thursday nights and not just throw it there and hope for the best, but strategically surround it with shows that are very strong, and our hope is to create the return of must-see TV." Greenblatt added, "While it's a little risky, there's a bigger case to be made for redoing Thursday night. If there was one show we could move, it would be this one." Joining This Is Us on Thursday will be NBC's upcoming 12-episode revival of Will and Grace in the 8 p.m. time slot, along with the returning comedy Great News and limited series Law & Order True Crime, The Menendez Murders, which will air at 10 p.m. This Is Us, which stars Milo Ventimiglia, Mandy Moore, and Sterling K. Brown, will also receive a special post-Super Bowl airing following NBC's broadcast of the game on February 4th, 2018. Fox has renewed New Girl for a 7th and final season. The final season, which will air this fall, will be shortened to 8 episodes, Variety reported, citing sources. New Girl, which stars Zoe Deschanel, Jake Johnson, Max Greenfield, Lamorne Morris, and Hannah Simone, was unable to attract big ratings during Season 6. The series, which represents Fox's longest-running live-action comedy, still on the air, first debuted in 2011. Fox is said to have been interested in an additional season of New Girl, as the show has been put into syndication on TBS and MTV, along with appearing on streaming service Netflix. Season 6 ended with main character Jess, played by Deschanel, getting back together with Nick, played by Johnson. Johnson previously shared to the Daily Beast that he wasn't sure if Fox would be renewing New Girl for a new season, saying, "Fox won't tell us whether the show will be renewed, but we shot a finale where if this was the end, the core fan base would be okay." On Twitter, Johnson clarified his comments, writing, "Let's be clear, I have no idea if NG is coming back. I was doing an interview for #WinItAll and was asked my guess. We've been told it's 50-50. Bethenny Frankel and Alex Rodriguez are heading to Shark Tank. The 46-year-old reality star and the 41-year-old retired Major League Baseball player will serve as guest judges in Season 9 of the ABC reality competition, the network announced in a press release Monday. Frankel, who stars on the Bravo series Real Housewives of New York, is the founder and CEO of the lifestyle brand Skinny Girl. Rodriguez, a former shortstop for the New York Yankees, is the CEO of the business conglomeration A-Rod Corp. Frankel tweeted to 1.5 million followers, "I guess I'm a shark after all. Watch out at ABC Shark Tank, coming for you this fall. Are you excited as I am? #Shark Tank." Spanx founder Sarah Bakley, Virgin Group founder Richard Branson, and CavView Ventures partners co-founders Rohan Oza will also serve as guest judges in Season 9. Mark Cuban, Barbara Corcoran, Lori Grenier, Robert Herjavec, Damon John, and Kevin O'Leary will return as the main sharks. Shark Tank shows aspires entrepreneurs pitch their businesses or products to the sharks who choose whether or not to invest. The series completed an 8th season Friday and will return for a 9th in the fall. Kevin Hart and wife Eniko Parrish are expecting their first child together. The 37-year-old actor and comedian and 32-year-old model announced Sunday on Mother's Day that Parrish is pregnant with a baby boy. Hart captioned a photo on Instagram, celebrating Mother's Day with my beautiful wife. We are laughing at the fact that this time next year we will be celebrating her first actual Mother's Day. #Hearts, #blessed. Parrish followed up by sharing a picture of a sonogram from her own account. The model wrote, "First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the hearts with the baby carriage. All in God's timing. I'm so ready for our next chapter." She added, "It's been an amazing experience thus far, and I can't wait for what's to come. Thank you guys for all of your well wishes. Happy Mother's Day to me. P.S. It's a boy, straight chillin' already." Hart and Parrish married in August after several years of dating. The comedian, who is already dad to 12-year-old daughter Heaven and 9-year-old son Hendrix with ex-wife Tori Hart, couldn't help but gush about Parrish prior to their wedding. He told the blog Exxon Cole, "I found someone who put a smile on my face. I found somebody who generally makes me happy, which people don't realize is not an easy task." He also added, "Eniko is a strong woman in my life. I think she's shown that she's a woman who has my back, and right now the one thing I can say is having that woman in my life." Hart last starred in the stand-up comedy film Kevin Hart What's Now and will next appear in the Jumanji sequel. He is also slated to voice George Beard in Captain Underpants, the first epic movie. Thomas Rhett and Lauren Atkins recently welcomed a baby girl. The 27-year-old country star and his wife celebrated their first Mother's Day with daughter Willa Gray on Sunday after adopting the 18-month-old from Uganda. Rhett captioned a photo of Lauren and Willa. "Baby, not only you are the hottest mom, you are the sweetest, funniest, most kind-hearted human being that I know. I love you so much and happy first Mother's Day. You're already a rock star at being a mom." Rhett first introduced Willa in a post Friday. He wrote, "Everyone meet Willa Gray Atkins. I can't believe our daughter is finally home. We've been in this adoption process for what seems to be like forever and are just so filled with joy that we are finally home together." Rhett and Lauren said in a joint interview with People that Willa arrived home Thursday. Lauren first met the toddler in 2016 during a trip to Uganda with the nonprofit organization 147 Million Orphans. Rhett recalled Lauren had this amazing glow about her, and it just felt like she was already our daughter in a weird way. I just blurted out, "We should bring her home." Rhett and Lauren announced in February that they were adopting a child in Africa. The couple who first met in the first grade also confirmed at the time that Lauren is pregnant with their biological child. Reality star Zach Roloff is the first-time dad. The 27-year-old Little People Big World star announced Sunday on Mother's Day that wife Tori gave birth to son Jackson Kyle on May 12th. He captioned a picture on Instagram with his family, and the party of three, Jackson Kyle Roloff, born May 12th at 8 a.m., 9 pounds 1 ounces, 20.5 inches long. Hashtag story of Zach and Tori, hashtag weekend ideos, and hashtag no filter love him. Tori added on her own account, "Mom and Dad are so in love with you already. Hashtag ZNT party of three." Roloff said in a statement on the TLC website that Tori and Jackson are doing great. He added, "Jackson is already mastering holding Daddy's finger and snuggling with Mom. He is adorable, and Tori and I are loving being parents." Roloff and Tori married in July 2015 and announced in November that they were expecting their first child. Tori told People magazine, with Roloff adding, "We're super excited. It'll be fun, hands-on dad, but also the disciplinarian. Tori will be a loving mother hen." Little People Big World follows Roloff and his family as they live and work on their farm in Oregon. Roloff and his parents, Matt and Amy Roloff, all have dwarfism and stand under 4 feet 3 inches tall, while Roloff's twins brothers Jeremy Roloff and siblings Jacob and Molly Roloff are of average height. The Walking Dead star Christian Serratos is a first-time mom. The 26-year-old actress who plays Rosita Espinosa on the AMC series shared a first photo with baby W Sunday on Mother's Day after welcoming the infant with boyfriend David Boyd. She captioned a photo on Instagram, "Happy Mother's Day from little W and me." Serratos has yet to share the newborn's full name, sex, and date of birth. News broke in March that the actress was pregnant and expecting with Boyd, the frontman of the Danish band New Politics. Sources told People magazine at the time they're extremely happy and have been looking forward to starting a family. Serratos was made a series regular in The Walking Dead Season 7, which came to a close in April. She told Bella magazine in February that she's ready to embrace anything to come for Rosita on the show, which is based on the Robert Kirkman comic book series. She said, "Death on the show is inevitable. Kirkman gave Rosita an epic death in the comic book. He did that for every character. No wasted moments, so whatever twists or turns happens for her, I'll take it with bells on." Rob Kardashian was feeling, quote, "so thankful" for ex-fiancée Blac Chyna on Mother's Day. The 30-year-old reality star marked the occasion by dedicating a sweet post and video to Blac Chyna and their 6-month-old daughter Dream on Instagram. Kardashian captioned the post on Instagram, "Happy Mama's Day to the mother of my only child at Blac Chyna." Blac Chyna is also mom to 4-year-old son Ken Cairo with ex-fiancée Tigga. The video, which is set to the major song "Why I Love You," features moments from the 29-year-old star's pregnancy and Dream's birth and sweet shots with King and Dream. Kardashian wrote, "I am so thankful for our beautiful baby girl and so thankful for you. I never thought I could be this happy, so thank you for giving me her." Kardashian and Blac Chyna ended their engagement in February following a highly publicized split in December. Sources denied in April that the pair are back together after they had a flirty night out in Los Angeles. An insider told E! News they're co-parenting and independently working on themselves, but they're more cordial now than they have been, which is why they hung out recently. But by no means are they back together. Blac Chyna said in the April issue of Cosmopolitan South Africa that she's, quote, "in the long haul with Kardashian." The model shared a cute picture with King and Dream on Sunday, writing, "Happy Mother's Day." Brie Bella shared new photos for her newborn daughter, Birdie, on Instagram Sunday to commemorate Mother's Day. The Total Diva star wrote alongside an image of herself holding up Birdie with her husband, wrestler Daniel Bryan. "After experiencing 21 hours of labor, I give all the mamas out there a hip-hop hooray." Bella continued, "The world can go around without moms. Make sure to tell your mom today how much you love her, because the moment she had you, she gave you your heart. And so I get to celebrate this holiday as a mom. It's been a dream of mine. Love you, Birdie." On Saturday, the former WWE superstar shared another photo of Birdie on Instagram, giving fans their closest look at the newborn child. The 33-year-old captioned the image in honor of National Nurses Week. "I still can't stop staring at her. Truly the greatest gift you could ever receive. I thank the Lord so much for this precious little angel. I'm so happy I get to go home now, but I couldn't have done it with all the nurses this week. They're the true rock stars, and they taught me so well. Thank you all. #NurseWeek. Bella gave birth to Birdie to Joel Danielson on Tuesday, where the infant weighed in at 8 pounds 10 ounces while measuring 21 inches long. Birdie is the first child for Bella and Bryan, real name Bryan Danielson, who met while wrestling in WWE. In March, Bella explained the meaning behind the name Birdie Joe, noting, "Joe, her middle name, is after my grandfather. His name was Joseph, and he meant the world to me." She continued, "Birdie is because my husband and his whole family are bees, and he married me, a bee too, so his one request was that our children have bee names. I didn't realize how hard it was to find girl bee names, but we both came across Birdie and knew that was it." Two passings to report. Powers Boothe, a renowned character actor who won an Emmy Award for his portrayal of cult leader Jim Jones, died Sunday at his home in Los Angeles. He was 68. Actor and friend Beau Bridges said on Twitter, "It is with great sadness that I mourn the passing of my friend Powers Boothe, a dear friend, a great actor, devoted father, and husband. Boothe died in his sleep of natural causes," his representative said. Private service will be held in Boothe's home state of Texas, with the memorial celebration under consideration. Boothe, best known for his roles in the film Sin City 2005 and ABC's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., began his acting career in the theater. He played in several Shakespearean productions, including Henry IV. He made his Broadway debut in the late 70s in Lone Star and Private Wars. In 1980, Boothe won an Emmy for lead actor in a limited series or special for portraying cult leader Jim Jones in CBS's Guyana tragedy, the story of Jim Jones. He crossed a picket line during an actor's strike to accept his award, saying, "This may be either the bravest moment of my career or the dumbest." Boothe also was part of two ensembles nominated for SAG Awards, in 1996 with the cast of Nixon and in 2007 with the cast of Deadwood. He gained a reputation for playing villains with memorable roles as Wicked Gunman Curly Bill Bruckus in Tombstone in 1993 and ruthless saloon owner Cy Tolliver on HBO's Deadwood. Boothe also won acclaim for portrayals of Alexander Haig in Nixon in 1995, Noah Daniels, the vice president, and then the U.S. president on Fox's 24, and Connie Britton's father, the industrialist and former mayor Lamar Wyatt on ABC's Nashville. Boothe was 68. And former chairman and CEO of Paramount Pictures Brian Gray has died at the age of 59. The film executive died Sunday from cancer in Holmby Hills, California, surrounded by his friends and family, Deadline reported. Gray was in charge of Paramount for 12 years, starting in 2005 after he co-founded with Bernie Brillstein, Gray Entertainment, a production and management studio where Gray executive produced shows such as The Sopranos, The Larry Sanders Show, Real Time with Bill Maher, and It's Gary Shanley Show. At Paramount, Gray oversaw the revival of the Mission Impossible franchise, the launch of Iron Man in a deal with Marvel, and the release of hit films in the Transformers and Paranormal Activity franchises, along with critical and award-winning favorites such as An Inconvenient Truth, There Will Be Blood, No Country for Old Men, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Babel, Shutter Island, The Fighter, and True Grit. Gray was 59. And finally, Katy Perry is set to hit the road once again as part of a new North American arena tour that begins this fall. The tour, announced Monday, kicks off September 7th in Columbus at the Schottenstein Center and wraps up February 5th at Vancouver at the Rogers Arena. Tickets go on sale for the general public starting on May 22nd, with CD cardholders and Ticketmaster verified fan members able to purchase tickets on Thursday. $1 of every ticket sale will be donated to the Boys and Girls Club of America and will include a copy of Perry's upcoming 5th studio album titled Witness. Witness will feature the singles Chained to the Rhythm and Bon Appetit featuring Migos, along with a track titled Bigger Than Me about the 2016 election and a dance song titled Swish Swish. And that is your entertainment report for Tuesday, May 16th, 2017. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.